Have you ever taken a cabin trip? Are you looking for a different kind of vacation, one where you want to get away, perhaps a socially distanced vacation? If so, stay tuned. That's what we're going to be talking about next. Hi, it's Natasha Brazil with soldbynat.com, associate broker with Virtual Properties Realty. Today I'm actually coming to you from the beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Isn't it just gorgeous? As you know, I live in Georgia and I normally bring you videos about all things real estate for buyers, sellers, homeowners, for realtors. But today's video, I'm bringing you things to do when you live in Georgia. And one of the things that I love about Georgia is the short commute to get to other places, because I moved here from Florida. When we go back home from Georgia to the Fort Lauderdale area, it takes us about 10 hours. So like that's 10 hours just getting out of the state of Florida to Georgia. And that's a lot. That's a lot. So to get here to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, it took us about 5.5 hours. But outside of that, if you don't even want to leave the state of Georgia, the cabins that we normally go to are in Blue Ridge, Georgia, and that's about an 1.5 to 2 hour drive, depending on where you're coming from. I've also been to Dahlonega, and I want to say that was about an 1.5 drive, and I've been to Helen as well. So there are different places that you can go to in Georgia, but this trip, we decided to come to Tennessee. We actually came here by accident. It's my mother's and my youngest daughter's birthday, and we wanted to do something special. And also, I wanted to get them out of the house. I'm not sure when you're gonna be watching this video, but right now we are in COVID, and we love taking beach vacations. This year, we decided we weren't gonna do that, but I did want them to have some fun during the summer. So I was like, let's go back to the cabins. And I know my kids love swimming, and I was like, what if I can get a cabin that has a pool? So this is the first time we've ever stayed in a cabin that had a pool, and that is what brought us to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, because I found a lot more options in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And okay, so the wind was picking up a lot, and I did not want to do that to you the whole video. But don't worry, I'm going to include a lot of footage in here so you can see and check out the site. So right now I'm in the theater. The cabin had 3 levels. So let's just run through the list. I just want to share with you how I came to book this trip. If you're going to book a cabin trip, kind of things that you should look for, or tips to kind of help you, because this is my 5th time in a cabin, I want to say. This is my 2nd time in Tennessee. The first time we came for a couples cabin trip. Another reason why I love cabin trips, because you can do it with you and your mate to get away, or you can do it with the family, or you can do like a big family reunion. Like the people next to me, it's a husband and wife, but as we were driving in, I saw cabins that were huge, and they had cars and cars full of people. So, you know, they're like probably having like a family reunion or something. This particular cabin sleeps 14. So how did I end up picking this cabin? I always start my cabin searches on, and I normally start by cabin inn wherever I'm looking at. I'm really happy that we came here because it's just beautiful, guys. Just driving through the mountain. I know we have Stone Mountain in Georgia, but it does not compare to the Great Smoky Mountains. Yeah, it is what it is. The mountain is just beautiful. We're looking for animals. We're stopping and taking in the sights. Then when we get here, Pigeon Forge, like I have not been to Vegas, but I envision Vegas being a little like Pigeon Forge. That might be a stretch, but you'll see why I say that. It is like a strip of nothing but activities, and it's family. Like there's arcades, there's go-karts, there's museums, there's dinner, there's restaurants, there's just so much to do on this strip. So if you can get to the cabin and you can stay tucked away, or you can go out and enjoy. And this was our first experience having a cabin that was closer to other cabins. It's almost like a subdivision for cabins. And I'll show you why I say that. It's also our first experience being so close to things, so close to restaurants, grocery stores, Walgreens. It's so close to everything. So that was neat. That was a different experience. Regarding the cabins being close together, I mean, we were fine. We didn't mind it. If you're really somebody that wants to be tucked away and you don't want to see people, make sure you check on those, like read the description, read the reviews, and call and ask those kind of questions. So kind of make your list of what you're looking for in a cabin and just make sure you do your checklist. Another thing I specifically looked for was a bedroom on the main level. I did not want my mother doing stairs. And I remember one of the cabins that I looked at, it said that their parents had a hard time just getting up and down the stairs, because some cabins you have to take stairs up into. I've seen that as well. So you just want to make sure you read about that. So when you're searching, go in and search for the days that are available. That's the biggest thing. You have to do this in advance if you want to get your days booked, because people book cabin trips in advance. So I want to say we might have booked this maybe April, and we are end of June right now, and there were not a lot of options for the time frame that we wanted. So if you're able to be flexible, you'll find things. But thankfully, this cabin had the window of time that we wanted, booked it, and it was great. If you don't want a pool, then it's gonna be cheaper. Other things that this cabin has, from the front, it doesn't look like much, but from the back, it is 3 levels. On the main floor, kitchen, bedrooms. Each floor has a balcony, and the balcony looks out into the mountain, so that's beautiful. Top floor has 2 bedrooms, and it has a pool table that can also turn into a ping pong table, and it has a game. What do you call the game systems? Those old arcade games. And I was playing Space Invaders last night. On the 3rd floor, that is where you have the pool, you have the theater where I am in, you have another game room that has air hockey and a foosball table, and if I go through this door that's in the theater, it actually has a laundry room and a little fridge. So this is one of the nicest cabins that we have been in. All of the cabins that we've stayed in has been nice, but this one had a lot of features. Like the kids did not run out of things to do. I wish we could stay longer to enjoy it longer. Out of all of the cabin trips that I have been on, I've only had one bad experience, and with that experience, it was bugs. Bugs got into the cabin. No matter how much we closed the doors, no matter how much we sprayed. I think it was an older cabin, and I don't know how cabins are made. I'm not an expert on that, but I just think there were holes in the wood and bugs were getting in, and that was our worst cabin trip. So again, read those reviews. Now, during your trip, when you're coming someplace like the mountains, there are always things to do. We've done tubing before. We done whitewater rafting before, which we did again this trip. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Yes, even my mom and my youngest daughter, we all went whitewater rafting. That was so much fun. We went to a little obstacle course where we did like the rope walks, and we did like a bungee jump, and what else did we do? And it was like a roller coaster. So we really had a good time there. And then hands down, the best was whitewater rafting. The next time we definitely want to do zip lining, like through the forest. They have horseback riding. They just have so many companies, so many options that you can go to and that you can use. Like, you will not run out of things to do. Before you come on the trip, kind of plan out or have an idea of what you want to do so that you can pack accordingly. So yeah, you want to definitely bring your bathing suits, because in my research, even if you don't have a cabin that has a pool, they do have community pools that you can use. So you want to bring your bathing suits, you want to bring sneakers if you want to go on hikes. Oh, the couple that was here when we first came in, they did a hike in the mountains, and they said they saw 5 bears. Five bears. And there are signs that tell you, do not feed the bears, do not approach the bears. We have not seen any bears. Thank goodness. Regarding food for a cabin trip, you want to bring all of your, whatever you guys are gonna eat. So we planned out our meals and we brought all that food with us. We brought all the drinks because they have a kitchen. Every cabin I've been in, it's been fully stocked. Forks, pans, coffee makers, blenders, pretty much everything that you're gonna need. Your cabin is pretty much stocked with it. They give you linens, just like a hotel. They give you a stash of linens. It's almost like you're home away from home. So you kind of just pack the things that you're gonna need as far as food and clothes and things like that. And then you just come, set up shop and enjoy it like it's your home for whatever amount of time that you're gonna be here. All right, so we're getting ready to head out. I hope this information was helpful to you. As you can see, I'm in one of the bedrooms right now. This one, I have to look up like what year it was built in, but I know it's definitely a newer cabin and granite countertops. They're actually building cabins in the area. This one, all the bedrooms had like this full fireplace that was really neat. Large TVs. The decor was pretty nice. You can find cabins that have like really old decor, and then you can find like super modern cabins. So you have your array when you are looking. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. If you stayed in cabins, you know, what places did you really like? What areas did you visit? If they were in Georgia or outside of Georgia, in Tennessee, like share with me, what other places do you really love? What do you love about cabin trips? I'll definitely be coming back to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Like we had a really, really good time. There was so much that we haven't experienced. I know we will definitely be back. So guys, if you have not done so already, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for helping me reach my goal of reaching 1,000 YouTube subscribers. I so appreciate you. And I hope this video was a little treat and helped you take a mini vacation, a virtual vacation, some eye candy vacation, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I'm gonna sign out, but stay tuned and enjoy the footage. As always, guys, have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Bye.